Even if you're not prepared, we're going to get you up to speed right now by checking in with meteorologist Tyler Hughes. All right, so this really is the calm before the storm.
Yes.
But the cold's coming in too.
Yeah, the cold is coming in tomorrow. So really, any preparations, you should get them done today. Tomorrow, you're just going to want to stay inside most of the day, really, because of the bone-chilling cold. The biggest story, of course, Winter Storm Benjamin arriving in the mid-morning Sunday. So a little more than 48 hours from right now, flakes will be falling. We've been giving you the first alert all week long that this storm is approaching late in this weekend. The good news is this is going to be a mostly snow event, with the exception of maybe the immediate shoreline in the eastern half of the state see some sleet mixing in at the very end. The rest of us see some light, fluffy snow, but it will be a foot or more, and that is going to cause some major travel impacts, not just in New England, but really across the country as the storm moves through. The next big thing is actually tomorrow. It's an Arctic blast. We're talking wind chills tomorrow morning that could be 20 to 30 below zero when you factor in the breeze. And then, of course, the impact of that foot or more of snow possible, especially inland, to Sunday heading into Monday as well. So those are the two real big first alert weather days we have, and three actually it continues into Monday as well. A live look on our Hartford iCam showing lots of sunshine around this morning. Looks may be deceiving. We're in the 20s out there right now, so you'll need to bundle up if you're headed out for the commute in the next few minutes. Temperatures will be climbing to at or around freezing later on this afternoon before those temperatures tank quite a bit. We'll have all the details on what to expect tomorrow morning with the wind chill, and then with Winter Storm Benjamin arriving Sunday into Monday, we'll break down the latest data for you. That's coming up in the first alert forecast in just a few minutes. Right now, though, we want to get you out to the roads on this Friday morning, and so far so good, Kate?
Yeah, not doing too bad out there this morning. Now, first alerting you that this weekend's going to be a much different story than what you're waking up to here. Even tomorrow morning, it might look nice out, but that cold, really cold temp could really have an impact on that car battery. So make sure that you're testing everything out, making sure everything's running smoothly. And then again, we're advising you to stay home on Sunday into Monday here if you can, to just avoid any of that weather. But this morning, we've got this disabled vehicle tow truck on scene here in Hartford 91 southbound right by exit 32A and B. So traffic merging and slowing down onto 84 here as well. Looking good here through Middletown at the light on Route 9. Live look in Vernon, 84 east and westbound off of Hartford Turnpike, and here in Meriden along 691. We might have a little bit of daytime construction that picks up anytime between about 8:30 and 9 o'clock. Your drive time's looking good though for this time of morning. About a 30-minute ride into Hartford and just under an hour-and-a-half ride down through Fairfield County. Let's check out your Connecticut Chevy First Alert traffic report driven by your Connecticut Chevy dealers.
All right, thanks, Kate. And our team coverage of Winter Storm Benjamin continues now with a look at plow crews who will be working around the clock to try and get the roads ready for that snow.
And then, of course, the cleanup will follow and likely last a really, really long time. Your reporter Anna Stansfield shows us how they've already been preparing.
Crews in Wethersfield are back to work this morning, and their mission today, salting the roads across town. And that's really what we're going to be seeing across the state. It's an all hands on deck operation throughout Connecticut to get our roads as safe as possible ahead of Winter Storm Benjamin. Connecticut's Department of Transportation is bringing in all the resources they have. 650 state trucks, plows, and blowers are ready to go. They'll be manned by 900 DOT workers taking on state highways, and on top of that, the state is bringing in another 200 independent contractors. Meanwhile, towns like Wethersfield are gearing up for a very long weekend ahead. Sunday will probably bring on more than a 15-hour workday for plow drivers here. And to get ready, they're filling up their trucks with salt and fuel, confident they'll be able to take on Winter Storm Benjamin.
We're going to get a sizable storm coming up, nothing nobody can't handle here. The majority of the people here are all seasoned veterans of big snowstorms. We have a few young guys, so we'll help them out.
And we're expecting to learn more about the plans and preparations across the state later this afternoon. We're going to be getting an update from Governor Ned Lamont. As soon as we hear more from him, you'll be the first to know on air and on the WFSB app. I'm your reporter in Wethersfield, Anna Stansfield, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Snow is only part of the story. Our team of meteorologists has been given the first alert to some dangerously cold temperatures before that snow arrives. A reminder, if you or someone you know needs a place to stay, you can call 211 to find a warming shelter near you. The state's severe weather protocol will be activated at noon today, and it will continue through Wednesday. Transportation to a warming shelter is available if you need it.
And as we prepare for dangerous cold and snow over the next few days, remember, this kind of wintry weather also impacts your pets in huge ways. Frostbite and hypothermia can start within minutes, so make sure you bring all your animals indoors, and even when they have to go outside to do their business, make sure to bring them back inside quickly and ensure that they're dry afterwards. Also, you really need to make sure that your pets stay away from ice melt. Many of those products are actually toxic to animals. And the number one thing you should know about this storm, Taylor, is, well, it's huge.
Yeah, that's right. Millions of Americans from the Midwest to the East Coast will be impacted by this. Your reporter Jared Hill continues our team coverage with the preparations that are happening all across the country.
Blinding lake effect snow in upstate New York, a taste of what's to come as people from the East Coast to the Great Plains brace for a winter blast. Snowpack near Buffalo caused this gas station canopy to come crashing down. In Chicago, parts of Lake Michigan frozen over as temperatures may not creep above 0 degrees on Friday.
Layers, layers, and more layers. Only thing would be out would be my eyeballs.
Parts of New Jersey are dealing with a salt shortage ahead of the winter weather due to delivery delays.
It's going to become a problem come Saturday, Sunday.
In the south, salt trucks are out preparing for potentially dangerous ice.
Even a small amount of ice can lead to a hazard.
That's a big concern in Texas, as ice can weigh down power lines, triggering widespread outages. Generators were hard to come by in Fort Worth.
Second Harbor Frights, maybe stopped at Tulo's, Home Depot, stopped at Bass Pro, nothing.
No generators at any of them.
Not one.
In 2021, more than 200 people died in the state in connection to a paralyzing ice storm. Governor Greg Abbott isn't expecting a repeat failure in the state's power grid.
The ERCOT grid has never been stronger, never been more prepared, and is fully capable of handling this winter storm.
Airlines are also calling in the heavy hitters. Delta bringing teams from its cold weather hubs in Atlanta. The Charlotte airport posted video of its snow removal equipment moving into place. Jared Hill, CBS News.
8:08, and speaking of flying, if you have any plans to catch a flight on Sunday or Monday, don't be surprised if that flight is canceled, all because of Winter Storm Benjamin. Several airlines, including American, JetBlue, and United, are already waiving change or cancellation fees. You should, of course, always check the status of your flight before you head to the airport, especially with weather like this. And listen up, if you have any questions about Winter Storm Benjamin, well, we're the place to come to. The First Alert Weather Team will be here to answer all those questions you might have. Meteorologist Tyler Hughes will team up with Kara Sundlin to take your questions from 1 o'clock until 2 o'clock this afternoon on Facebook. It'll also be streaming live on WFSB Plus. Don't miss it. And a reminder that you can always stay up to date on the forecast from anywhere on Earth. Just scan the QR code you see on your screen to download the completely free First Alert Weather app.
Now 8:09 on your Friday morning, and we're on top of breaking news just into our newsroom. One person is in the hospital with injuries after a fire inside of an attached garage in Plainfield. We're told it happened around 1 this morning on Pratt Road. These are photos shared by the fire department. Investigators are still looking into how this fire started. Also breaking overnight, a house fire on Bantam Road in Bantam. Pinpoint News Tracker shows you where that happened right now. This is we have new video of the efforts to put out that fire overnight. Fortunately, 2 people inside managed to get out after neighbors alerted them to the flames. We're told investigators are looking for a number of pets that went missing during the fire. Crews had to navigate a steep and icy driveway as they worked to bring that fire under control.
And this morning, we are tracking a really scary situation. A Hamden man and his wife are lucky to be alive. Listen to this. Their home was actually hit by bullets after 4 people were spotted on surveillance video firing gunshots at their neighbor's house on Bowen Street on Wednesday night. Take a look. Can you imagine? We're told a child was also inside the house that was targeted and was hit in the legs. That child was rushed to a local hospital. At last check, they were listed in stable condition. At this hour, there is no word on any arrests. Of course, call police if you have any information that could help them out.
All right, here's something really great happening today. It's Inauguration Day for this year's Kid Governor in Connecticut.
How about that? More than 200 fifth grade students and staff members will be at the old State House in Hartford to see Tessa Hallinan of North Haven take the oath of office. The outgoing Kid Governor, by the way, will also be giving a farewell address.
And our very own Eric Parker of CT26 will be emceeing the event. The Kid Governor program is meant to teach students all about civic engagement.
Coming up, President Trump's trip to Switzerland has now come to an end. We'll tell you what his message is this morning after top-level meetings with other world leaders.
And with Winter Storm Benjamin headed our way, there's now time to think about how you'll be clearing the snow around your house. How shoveling may be different for you this time around due to just the sheer amount of snow we're expecting.
And speaking of Winter Storm Benjamin, how much snow we're expecting, this could be the biggest snowstorm in 5 years for parts of the state. We're looking at over a foot of snowfall possible, especially inland. We'll break down the whole forecast for you and let you know what to expect this weekend when Eyewitness News This Morning returns. Stick with us.